Okay, class. Now remember, when it comes to Minecraft, trees are fuel, not friends. Hey everybody, this is the King of Legos here, and that was probably the most dorky intro I could possibly have thought of. I could possibly have think of. I am so amazing with English. I don't know if this tree was here the whole time of the last episode or not, but whether it was or not, it's a tree. It shall meet my crook. With this crook it shall know my wrath, and it shall also know that I want more dirt. More dirt. Let's see, just break all this up. I had a really good amount of saplings this time. Oh, wow, really good. Oh, come on. Can I reach that? No, I cannot reach that. Oh, never mind, I still could. That felt weird, Chuckles. Sorry about that. Cat just came up and started licking my elbow. I started to think recently, being prompted by my friend who was talking about some random thing he called a gilded manipulator, and with what he said about it, it reminded me a whole lot about a certain transmutation table that is in the Project Emod already. So I looked it up, and apparently, well, at least according to him, they have pretty much the same usage, but one of them is added by an entirely different mod. Go figure. So, of course, I wouldn't know much about it. And if I could stop getting lag. I don't know why I'm lagging. Just make these. And finish the very first area. 4 trees. Phone. Or not. Someone else got it. Let's put this under there. Oh, I can just boop. I can step on my chest. That sounds really, really weird. I can step on my chest. Actually, oh no, I sort of put myself over with this one. Oh, I got both of them back. That's so awesome. Yay. Okay, so I put it right here in the very center, and I move the torch there. That way each of them gets equal light. I'm doing great with the, slabs today. So now that I have a decent little, farm, let's go over some more random stuff. Oh, I recently learned what witch water is. I mean, you really would have nothing to tell you how to make it or what it is. But, okay, so this is the progression of things. If I could get to the top. A. Okay, you start with dirt. With dirt, you can have your tree and your saplings. With saplings, you get more dirt. With dirt, you can actually, with wood, you can eventually get the silkworms and more wood. With enough wood and silkworms, you can use your leaves and the silkworms to get string. With the string, you can make spider silk. With the spider silk and wood, you can make a sieve. with the sieve and dirt, you can make stone. And aside from a few additions to the game, you know what you can make with stone. Totally useless vanilla tools. Yes, they are, well, excuse me, not totally. They can still be used in crafting recipes, but only swords and bows. Swords, bows, and hoes from the original tool set maintain their original usage. Swords, bows, and hoes. Nice. Anyway, when you sift up enough, well, when you get enough cobblestone, you can make a hammer. You can actually make one out of wood, to my knowledge, but stone is better. Not as cheap, though. Anyway, with using a hammer on cobblestone, you can get sand, or gravel, excuse me. And with doing that to sand, you can get, or with doing that to gravel, you can get sand. Doing the same thing to sand will get you what is called dust. A block of dust. No. Yes, dust. Literally just dust. And it's 777. Anyway, the good part about dust is you can put it in a sieve just like dirt and gravel and sand and crushed netherrack and endstone. That one took me a bit to figure out until I looked at not enough items and it had both of them. Anyway, when you filter out dust, you get dust and bone meal. Not much interesting stuff. When you filter out sand, where was it? It's in here, I know. You can get dust. You can get crushed ore. That is probably the most expensive one that you can get, and I have gotten so much of it because I am lucky and yet unlucky. Sand is the one you're going to want to make and filter out to get what is called ancient spores. Now, the astute person, or at least lucky person, would be able to guess spores. Spores are what mycelium grows from. Fungus grows from. Thank you, tree, for interrupting me. That actually was quite helpful. And wow, right in between blocks too. You're able to use that to get mycelium by placing the spores on dirt. You put a barrel with water in it next to the mycelium, and it starts corrupting the water over time. It's pretty much the same process as the barrel over there, or as making dirt in the barrel over there. But you don't need to put anything in. You can actually just fill it up with rainwater, which is the nice thing. And you can then put, I think it was sand into the barrel once it is full of witch water, and you can make soul sand. That was the most unenthusiastic sound I've ever made. Da 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 da. I'd be amazed if anyone who was watching actually got the reference. Not too obscure, but obscure enough. Da, 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 da. I need to move into a different position. This is hurting my arm. Yeah, I know it's breaking one of the laws of YouTube. You don't complain about personal problems or physical problems when you're in a video. Sleep, my elbow hurts. Much better. I adjust my mouse as my voice gets muffled by a pillow. And look at the beauty that is this area I've made. It's amazing. Oh, also, by filtering stuff, you can actually get pumpkin, cactus, melon, seeds. You can also get seeds for birch. I'm not sure about acacia or dark oak, but I know you can get spruce, jungle, and birch seeds. Also oak sapling seeds. It doesn't make sense, but you can get them. Can't make netherrack. But then how did I get some? I honestly can't remember for the life of me. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now I remember. If you put into a stone barrel a bucket of lava, and then put redstone dust into the barrel full of lava, you will be able to make netherrack. And with EMC, once you've created one of something that has a value, you never have to create another one again. You can instantly just use points you've already accumulated to trade in for whatever you want. You just have to earn enough points. It's sort of like a money system, really. A really weird money system where you can add to the economy. You can add to the market, and once you've added it once, it's permanently there. Unless you make it and take it out of the economy yourself. Why am I saying economy? That's the money itself. The market is what I mean. And that's what the crook, not cane, is for. Oh, would you look at that? I have enough to make two dirt. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, with this amazing setup that I have so far, I think that, well, now would be a good time at least to plan for what I'm going to do in the future. And nah, I'll just end the video right here. Anyway, next time, I might just use the silkworm at least once and show you what actually happens, and that thing is still so creepy looking. Anyway, this has been the King Legos, signing out. Goodbye, everyone!